We need to put down these irrelevant manufactured fault lines of race and religion and culture and colour that divide us, and realise that we're actually all one consciousness having different experiences, and that we've got caught in the illusion that the experiences of who we are when we are that consciousness that's having the experience.
Yeah, come on. I started at the bottom, tripped and found a lower version. I feel like it goes deeper, still I never know for certain. Going further, hear the churning of the furnace, grow my purpose. Turn and see the smoggy skies as I approach the surface. I started at the bottom, tripped and found a lower version. I feel like it goes deeper, still I'll never know for certain. Going further, hear the churning of the furnace, grow my purpose. Turn and see the smoggy skies as I approach the surface. I've traveled many miles, I've seen the faces of a planet. I've seen nature's desperation and a race against the balance. I've seen faceless corporations spread their waste and take advantage. Weigh the damage, it's irreparable. These days you can't even trust the safety of a vegetable. Ethics aren't electable. Presidents in convalescence pressed against Confederate rhetoric, it's a spectacle. I've seen something special too. I see it when I see you. Finally see the violent truth and finally tune awareness. You can start to see it shining through. Ride with me, I'll ride with you. I can see the time we lose, jobbing for the tyrannous. Blood and sweat, the fuel that props the bottom of the pyramid. I know what is real is often different from appearances. A mirror just reflects the flimsy narratives we tell. I've seen parents sent to jail, now their children there as well. The sky's an abstract painting of the chemtrails we inhale. Hell is crushed beneath the wealth. Well, I started at the bottom, tripped and found a lower version. I feel like it goes deeper, still I'll never know for certain. Going further, hear the churning of the furnace, grow my purpose. Turn and see the smoggy skies as I approach the surface. I started at the bottom, tripped and found a lower version. I feel like it goes deeper, still I'll never know for certain. Going further, hear the churning of the furnace, grow my purpose. Turn and see the smoggy skies as I approach the surface. I see broken men and women change their lives and thrive. I've seen their happy children with excitement in their eyes. But I've seen many more who never made it out alive. Never made it out the matrix, chasing dragons till they died. I've lived in many places most of you would not survive. I've seen truth monopolized, I've seen troops who crossed the line. In human boots, no truce or compromise. As long as profits optimize and there's no thought for loss of lives. I seen computers sell a dream and watch the youth get boxed inside. Gotta cauterize the wound or soon we won't suppress the hemorrhaging. When foolish follow blindly, find that cruelty's what we're living in. I've seen the amygdala revert to that of simians. I've seen many men undisciplined just enter into binding evil, crawling through the haystack of redemption trying to find a needle. You sell drugs, you help the government oppress the people. I've seen this cycle spin and end and you don't get a sequel. I started at the bottom, tripped and found a lower version. I feel like it goes deeper, still I'll never know for certain. Going further, hear the churning of the furnace, grow my purpose. Turn and see the smoggy skies as I approach the surface. I started at the bottom, tripped and found a lower version. I feel like it goes deeper, still I'll never know for certain. Going further, hear the churning of the furnace, grow my purpose. Turn and see the smoggy skies as I approach the
Sure, the media tries to put a sad face on these things, painting them up as great human tragedies. But we all know the function of the media has never been to eliminate the evils of the world. No. Their job is to persuade us to accept those evils and get used to living with them. The powers that be want us to be passive observers. Hey, you got a match? And they haven't given us any other options outside the occasional purely symbolic participatory act of voting. You want the puppet on the right or the puppet on the left? I feel that the time has come to project my own inadequacies and dissatisfactions into the socio-political and scientific schemes. Let my own lack of a voice be heard.
In my own body, ostracized soul Haji, Oppenheimer bomb designer praying to a gold collie. Prophets for the occupied, turn colonizers pro Gandhi. Oh mommy, Okinawan gods inside my cold Pawnee. Whole posse quantified as nada, I invoke hauntings. Ancient whispers locked inside the scrolls, kanjis, no problem. Intentions stay hypnotic like when Sirhan approached Bobby. Earth's masters don't want me, burnt planet prolopry. Purse snatching homebody, stock for corporate holidays. I'll throw it all away and count my crypto while the dollar fades. Nah, I'ma leave so God can stay. Can't frolic with the ball and chain. Y'all can say I've gone astray, but honestly I'm probably as far from sane as Charlie taking acid with his acolytes. They're dealing with my demons in a motel smoking crack at night. I'm poking at your avarice. It opens with the hatchet slice. Exponential growth is shown in shell homes of the Ammonites. Bastard, I've been bastardized, attacked by vicious packs of lies. Open eyes, GHG commensurate with cattle prices. That's the line that's crossed and got you feeling sorta stabby, right? Glad that I could help her pass right over the cadaver minds. Tantalize their fragile psyches, pantomiming passion Christ in agonizing dance recitals, acting like I'm back inside. The cracking cries, I coddle him and bottle feed him back to life. Train him up to chase invaders, ship him out to Palestine. Malachi of ripened Eden fruit, the juices stain my lips. Communion wine on tap and got the masses drunk and raising fists. Josephus was a plagiarist, the Borg of ancient pagan scripts. So every holiday you sit with gifts and pray, remember, you celebrate the solstice, Christ was not born in December. Astrotheological messiah just like Mithra, Ra and Helios. Saw me in my astral body talking like you seen a ghost. I decorate the bardos with Osgenios graffiti throwies. Think you know me? Homie, I got stranger in my hemoglobin, Vulcan in my frontal lobe, and lotus thrones as seats I'm holy, feasting on the xenophobic. Each his own, but no one owns a piece of wholeness. Teach them gnosis. Penelope is calling home Odysseus in whispers, wiping off her chin the Merovingian elixirs. Climbing up through buried men, I carry fifths of liquor, signaling the ferrymen preparing for the river. 2 coins on my eyes and 28 inside my pocket. You say no the ledge, I know I find a cliff, I'm driving off it. Don't get lost in exoteric meaning there, it's wilderness. Maybe it's just not for you to watch my foolish pilgrimage. Stand by my decisions, attentive in the stillness, catalyzing my intentions. I analyze the patterns I have gathered as a witness. Don't offer me apologies, then hand me something different. Ask me at the end, I'll grin and stand by my decisions. Attentive in the stillness, catalyzing my intentions. I analyze the patterns I have gathered as a witness. Don't offer me apologies, then hand me something different. Atomized dimensions where our cycles spin in entropy. We wander lost and stumble tossed in existential mysteries. Is this the breeze that leads us from the wilderness of twisted trees, the briar patch of lies and traps that tangles us in living dreams? It would seem the hidden meanings, what we're all escaping from. We inundate our senses, it's like taking drugs to make us numb. Willing customers of that which keeps the heart from waking up. I don't need to say it, just take a look inside yourself. Hindrances are different for all of us, and I can tell that mine are trellis climbing up from winding hellish roots inside a mind embellished well. And I am implicated, but I won't be your volunteer. Join you any longer here. I see you plotting, pull the roots from rotting garden spirits near. I can hear it, it's the silence I've been running from. Trying to be a better father, husband, and a loving son. Love is one. one. Ask me in the end, I'll grin and stand by my decisions. Attentive in the stillness, catalyzing my intentions. I analyze the patterns I have gathered as a witness. Don't offer me apologies, then hand me something different. Ask me at the end, I'll grin and stand by my decisions. Attentive in the stillness, catalyzing my intentions. I analyze the patterns I have gathered as a witness. Don't offer me apologies, then hand me something different. I wake into a cluttered state before my eyes are fully open. Try to cultivate some peace, so breathing's where I pull my focus. Mulling over foolish hopes and flourishing where rules are broken. Duly noted, noticing the moment like it's all there is. No crimson in my vision and no temper slips to ball my fists. Calm exists, I witnessed it, I promise it's just always hidden. Whispering beneath the noise, in between the seamless void and Mayic interference. Answers always waiting, if you're quiet you can hear them. Pluck the chord cymatically vibrating through the spirit. Far away but nearing, knows his ghosts are twisting in the flames. My reflections in the change, staring back at nothingness and listening to rain.
You never learn, do you, Jake?
Elegant catastrophe, felon snatching mastery. Parabellums blasting, care to tell them who's the last to bleed? That's elite, fellas cerebellums beat the casualties. Gnash your teeth, lamping up with Paracelsus, that's the team. Practically a passenger, a paranoia poisonous. Poignant in the current climate, violence is destroying us. Hydrogen all oiled up, advancing on the half-life. Spending up reserves, see reservations as a gaslight. Blinking with the nervous rhythm, link me with some herbalism. Late stage capital, careening with the worst of isms. Burning limbs, the first invention. Tossed, they cursed the first offender. Warm, they could endure the winter. Splintering the clans and weaponizing the community. They scattered all the tongues and still we stumble with the fluency. Crushed under the ruler's feet. I don't believe a fucking word when you say you speak truth to me. Save it for the true believers, stooges with the duped allegiance. Stupid is and stupid teaches. Move through streets like lucid dreamers. Choosing peace uncommon in the conduct of the human species. COINTELPRO ghost still plotting to remove our leaders. Chop the heads, stop us dead. Just like the Great Depression, it was pioneered to prop the Fed. Jekyll Island plots the debt and watches as democracy just topples under strong duress. Thomas Jefferson called the central bank a larger threat than all the standing armies. An alarming and prophetic vision. Everything we do has meaning. Everyone we meet's a teacher. Every time I see them, I will smile and I don't need a reason. Everywhere I'm seeing me, I breathe a little easier. My rowdy Roddy Piper glasses on, I see the media. Tireless in efforts to divide us into sections. Orchestrate some hate, organize some insurrections. In the belly of the beast, my words are burning indigestion. Stick my hands into the fire, guess I'll never learn my lessons.
Possess an extraordinary ability to dream up entirely new worlds and universes, seemingly out of thin air, painting them with the colors of your mind. Meditation becomes your gateway to explore the depths of your imagination in wild and innovative ways. By isolating yourself from the physical world during these meditative moments, you venture into uncharted territories of your mind.
Thrown into Sheol, the leaking cauldron of the common man. But once I started crawling up, an army couldn't stop the plan. Sell your soul for dollars, but for knowledge, that'll cost you half. Your confidence is contraband, this offering is all I have. I've been walking backwards on this Kali Yuga stalker path. Go ahead, show your teeth and watch three-headed beasts come barking back. This art is black magic, I'm a statue with 8 arms attached. Gawking at your parlor tricks, I'll pull your cards and then I'll laugh. More than once I walked away with all I own in garbage bags. No argument, the dark is back, but trust I keep my heart intact. The day my son was born, I swore to Allah I'd never harm the lad. Saw my life and knew I'd never let his be as hard as that. You can feel the karma, right? And spiral into starry nights and melt away the exoskeletons of holy archetypes. You can feel the karma, right? And swallow up some hard advice and overstand the suffering and strife are just a part of life. Harbinger with sleepy hollow lullabies to rouse the dreamer. Wrap your silver threads around my hand and pull you out the ether. To fall is death, I walk the balance beam like ballerinas. Got mouths to feed, I'm about to bring a feast from Valentina. Al Pacino with Keanu on retainer, rainer, shine the ciphers infinite. Hypervigilance inside the eyes of my constituents. Master and apprenticeship, my penmanship is littered with belligerence. I'm Icarus. Greatness is a temporary trait for those who influence a population rendered impotent. Now ignorance is commonplace in all our spaces, cluttered up with propaganda faces. I'll burn down Babylon before you see these hands and bracelets. You can feel the karma, right? And spiral into starry nights and melt away the exoskeletons of holy archetypes. You can feel the karma, right? And swallow up some hard advice and overstand the suffering and strife are just a part of life. Tribulations of a haloed man, hanging like inverted crosses. He turns and pauses, now certain he can learn from losses. Vamachara, he walks the road the serpent crosses. Worship falters, Abraxas turns his words to mantras. Perverted tantras, leave seeds spilled on the burning altars. I heard Madonna's not a virgin but a working harlot, cursed to burn for all the murder brought on by your perfect father. His pearly promises are worthless words that servants follow. You can feel the karma, right? And spiral into starry nights and melt away the exoskeletons of holy archetypes.